Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be fairly a short video compared to most of my videos. But basically fall is here, at least where I am living. It's getting very windy, it's starting to rain a lot again. So it really gave me the mood to paint something or even draw something that is a little bit more autumny. And also, if you go through social media, I don't know yours, but my Instagram is literally filled with fall vibes. So yeah, it really inspired me to make something connected to fall colors, so dark red, neutral colors, but also muted tones. Now, on top of that, I also wanted to challenge myself and draw a portrait or even paint a portrait, which is quite out of my comfort zone. Well, I do make portraits, but not with traditional materials. So I do draw portraits usually on Procreate, which offers me a lot of nice tools to draw better. So for example, the symmetrical tool or the grid lines. Also, something that I find very intimidating with drawing portraits with traditional materials is the fact that the longer I draw, the less I see that my drawing has become disproportionate. And this is where Procreate comes in very handy, because with Procreate you can flip the page and then you can see if something is off or disproportionate, whereas on paper you can't really do that, especially here where I'm working with a really thick watercolor paper, because I can't peek through on the other page to see if it is fine or not. By the way, I do apologize for that little bit of hair on the left side of the screen all the time. I only found out when working on the recording that 80% of the time my head was in front of the camera and my hair was also a little bit picking here and there. I mean, look at this hair. Yeah, you can literally see through my glasses. So I had to sort of zoom into the drawing a lot in order to make my hair go away. Another thing that I find very intimidating when making portraits with traditional materials is watercolor, because with watercolor, every time I was making a portrait, I always got hard lines or those really defining lines, especially when I add blushes or contours. And I was always wondering, how did other artists that were also painting portraits, especially non-realistic portraits, how they made it so that they didn't get harsh lines. And well, I figured it out later that it had to do with water and paint ratio, also the water on the paper and the ratio of water on your brush, but also the type of paper was very important. And since I switched to cotton paper, 100% cotton paper, watercolor has been a little more friendlier to me than before. Also, I do make my portraits with watercolors ever since, and I have never tried to make portraits with other type of media like gouache, acrylics. I don't think I will be making portraits with acrylics because I don't even paint with acrylics. I mean, I do paint with acrylics, but yeah, I don't paint very often with them. I don't really like acrylics, but perhaps I'll be trying gouache. I was thinking about making another version of this painting, but then with acrylic gouache. Also, I realized that my watercolor portraits, or my portraits in general that I do with traditional materials, have improved and does look much better than before. Of course, I do see that there is still a need for improvement, but that's because I never practice, and improvement only comes with practice. So yeah, I guess this would have to be one of my goals for the end of the year, where until maybe December I draw more portraits, especially with the fall vibe going on. I maybe should make more portraits with traditional materials, experience with different materials, like maybe use some color pencils next time or some needle colors. And also, if you're still watching this video, maybe this is your sign to go a little bit out of your comfort zone and use those different materials that you still have there in your drawers or in your closet. Or try something new, like if you always draw plants, maybe you can also make portraits. If you always draw animals, maybe you can make plants. So we're almost at the end of the video. I've been chit-chatting a lot in this video today. I hope you enjoyed this video and the painting process. And if you have made it so far, thank you very much for watching my video and supporting me. And well, I guess I'll see you next time by my next video. Bye!